from Irvine. My name is Linda Cade. I'm the product manager for Sage ERP MAS 500. Mary and I would like to invite you to join us for a quick overview of Sage ERP MAS 500 version 7.4. We hope you find it enjoyable, and thanks for joining us.
Sage ERP MAS 500 overview. Sage ERP MAS 500 is a fully integrated modular ERP solution, including financials, advanced distribution, light or advanced manufacturing, tools and customization, analysis and reporting tools, and payroll, HR, CRM, sales tax, and payment solutions. Did you know Sage ERP MAS 500 is built from the ground up on SQL technology? Did you know that it is scalable from 5 to 500 users, and that it's available in both English and Spanish? Sage ERP MAS 500 has the highest average revenue per active customer in the ERP portfolio, with the exception of ERP X3. It also is easily deployable in a hosted environment, has seen nearly 10% new license growth year over year, and includes flexible, in-depth security capabilities. MAS 500's current customer distribution is about 34% service industries, 26% manufacturing industries, 23% distribution industries, and about 17% in other industries. New in version 7.4 are productivity enhancements, landed cost improvements, unit of measure improvements, and manufacturing and distribution improvements. All in all, there are 20 plus customer requested enhancements. Let's take a look at a few of those. First, we want to look at customer refunds from cash receipts. Prior to version 7.4, it took 13, yes, count them, 13 steps just to issue a customer refund. Not so in version 7.4. Now it's as easy as 3 simple steps. Step 1, identify that you want to issue a customer refund. Step 2, identify the items to include in the refund. And step 3, issue the check directly from processed cash receipts. Additionally, we improved Business Insights Explorer. Business Insights Explorer is the tool customers use to view, analyze, and drill down on data from various places within the software. In order to make this tool more useful, we've added things like performance improvements, the ability to export just the data they see in the grid or all of the data, a right-click tool so that they can add or remove filters more easily, additional export formats including HTML, PDF, and Excel, and the ability to limit the number of rows returned on the initial load. We also did a major project around landed costs. There were some limitations for landed costs, including the fact that vendor freight was always expensed, that landed costs were always tied to a vendor or an item, that they were always applied at the line item level, and that there were no override capabilities. With version 7.4, we've added the ability to apply freight to an item, to define costs independent of the vendor or item, to apply landed costs either to an individual line or to the entire total for a receipt of goods. We've expanded allocation options, added override capabilities, improved security controls, increased visibility, and increased the accuracy. We also did another project around unit of measure conversions to address things like the lack of control in rounding methods, some inconsistency in rounding in transactions, some problems with minute quantities that were too small to adjust out from the user interface, the inability to produce inventory reports in any unit of measure other than the stock unit of measure, and the inability to perform transfers in any unit of measure other than stock. In version 7.4, we added user-defined rounding methods so that the user can now define how an item will be rounded. We expanded decimal precision to minimize those rounding errors, added auto adjustments to take care of those minute quantities, improved the physical count process so that it too can adjust out those minute quantities, added alternate units of measure for both transfers and inventory reporting. Additionally, we added manufacturing enhancements such as the ability to override the primary vendor in MRP and replenishment so that when a purchase order is auto-generated, the user can go in and select any vendor they wish for that particular purchase order. We added a work order step complete flag so that a step can be completed and unissued quantities of materials can be cleared out, thereby resetting the replenishment position for those materials. We added a production entry and a progress entry return tasks so that when quantities are inadvertently completed for an incorrect amount, they can easily be returned and done again for the correct amount. We added manufacturing preferred bins so that quantities of materials used in the manufacturing process can be kept separate from those used as replacement parts or for direct sales. Additionally, we added the ability to backflush from bin-tracked warehouses, thereby streamlining the issue process for manufacturers. And finally, we completely reimagined and redesigned the manufacturing posting process, pulling all of the disparate manufacturing transaction types onto a single screen and thereby allowing for the enforcement of date integrity in the background. On this screen, you see some of our bigger customers, including Dale and Thomas Popcorn, Affy Tapple, Harris Tea Company, Nashville Wire, Metrolina Greenhouses, and the Milwaukee Brewers. Here's what some of these customers have to say about Sage ERP MAS 500. Affy Tapple says, the system is sweet. It gives us exactly what we need right now, but it's also scalable and will grow as we do. Metrolina Greenhouse said, without Sage ERP MAS 500, we'd have to double our staff to keep up with our increased sales volume. Heartland Control said Sage ERP MAS 500 does much more than the ERP I implemented at a previous company for nearly $500,000. Power Curver said Sage ERP MAS 500 has far exceeded any expectations we had. And Milwaukee Brewers said Sage ERP MAS 500 hit a home run. As you can see, Sage ERP MAS 500 helps our customers save time, do more, and grow faster.